about 25-ish days to decide where I'm going to college, and I still don't have any idea, but it's okay because I know the path is going to work itself out.
Are you guys stressed out about where your next 4 years will be? Because if you are, do not worry. This episode is for you, and me and Ken's have tips, tricks, and hacks on how to figure out where you're going to be next fall. So please enjoy this episode of
College Decisions. I don't know where to commit, and it's scary. I've definitely found myself like having a lot of anxiety about this and crying and being like, I just don't know what to do. Like,
it's such a hard feeling, and rejection is so upsetting.
I was devastated. It felt like my world had completely crashed.
I think those could be more painful, than the actual thing.
The financing pressure is there.
So stressful. And how are we gonna pay for it?
How are we going to pay for it?
And then I thought about the area. What type of state am I going to be in? What type of people am I going to be around?
I got into this one school, but what maybe got me into that one school could have gotten me rejected from the other schools.
Why do you think that happened though?
Why do you think that happened?
Why do you think that happened?
I feel so like undecisive. And there's like this sense of like, come on, just make a decision. Just make a decision.
Step outside your comfort zone. You're never going to get an opportunity like this again.
I know that it feels overwhelming and stressful, and I've got 30 days to basically make the biggest decision of my life. We're experiencing all of those things.
We're gonna help you guys narrow it down to the big things you should be looking for.
At the end of the day, you gotta go with your gut, you gotta go with your heart, go with what makes the most sense.
God or the universe is either saving you for something or from something.
Period.
Remember that.
Period. Whether you got accepted or rejected from any specific school, it is not a reflection of your worthiness, who you are as a person, or even your smarts, because at the end of the day, what gets you rejected from one school can actually get you accepted into another school.
When it comes down to college decisions, this is the time to make those wild decisions, the decisions that push you out of your comfort zone. Do not be comfortable. You know what I mean?
You shouldn't feel so comfortable
where you could just kind of like,
where there's no growth, where there's no opportunity for growth.
You need to be able to grow in this new area, but
it's
also the experience that makes us adults. And that is something I think anybody in their 20s could say, that college shaped them to get to their 20s and then get to their 30s, and you know what I mean? So I think when it comes down to college, when it comes down to figuring out what's the college load, what is that like? Look into it.
Look into it.
Ask.
And if it feels a little overwhelming, at the end of the day, you got accepted into that school that you're gonna go to. So like, they think you can handle it. So right now, I feel like the course load at the school that I really want to go to is insane, but they accepted me, so they think I can do it. So if they think I can do it, I can do it. I can do it, and I just gotta push myself. There have been so many times where I don't think I can do things. I don't think I can write papers. I don't think I can start a new job. So like, imposter syndrome is real, and like, don't let fear stop you. Don't let imposter syndrome stop you. You got in. They think you can handle it, you can handle it, and you will find a way to push through, which I think is just like so important, and that's the whole point of college.
You're never gonna get an opportunity like this again. Take the leap, go across the country. If you hate it, it's okay, you can go home. There's another way.
Opportunity.
You know, I know some girls that went to school, absolutely hated it, had a horrible first year, came back to community, now they're transferring somewhere else. It's okay. But try. Do not be comfortable. You know what I mean?
Don't give up too easily either.
Don't just settle. Like, try. Like, get out there. Like, you know, what's the worst that could happen?
Exactly. What's the worst that could happen?
Step outside your comfort zone. You're never going to get an opportunity like this again. In college, we can study abroad. We can choose where we're going to go. We can choose a state. We could choose any city we want. Mind you, choose. Get out of your box.
So no matter what the outcome is, be proud of yourself, because you're amazing and you're incredible and worthy.
Also, your no could be somebody else's yes. So remember that it's okay to say no to a college if it's not your fit, and it's okay if your old dream school is not your dream school anymore. Give that chance to somebody else.
I know that college decisions can be very overwhelming and can be taxing on your mental health. And the financial stress is something I want to talk about, because I think so many people are feeling it, whether you received financial aid, whether you did not, no matter your financial situation. The financing pressure is there.
So stressful.
And I have been on the phone with admissions. I've been on the phone with financial aid. And even with their help, it can feel very daunting and overwhelming. So here are 5 things that have been really helpful during this season. Number 1, educate yourself and find as much information as you possibly can. Do that research, get the information that you need, because at the end of the day, that is going to make your decision so much easier to make.
Because don't forget, you guys are going to be living here. You have to realize the area that you're in and where you're going to school, because you could go to a place where it's not your style. It could be hiking, it could be like outdoorsy and naturey, and
you're more of an indoor girly,
and you could be a city girl, and you could be like, absolutely not. As much as we want to go to that school, we have to really look at the area that we want to be in. So the first thing I ask myself is, where do I want to be? Where do I want to go? Now, what do I want? Do I want a big school? Do I want a small school? Do I want a town, like a small town? Do I want to go to a big sports school? Do I want a football team? Do I want a sorority life? Do I want this? Do I want that? So that's what I was looking for when I was narrowing down each of my options. But I landed on one school just because I felt connected to it. I didn't see it at first, and I was like, this is my place. And it is the place I am going to, just because of the energy I just got from it.
Lean on your friends and family. Ask them for help. Ask them to pray for you. Ask them to encourage you. Ask them for their wisdom, what they think. At the end of the day, go with what your heart and your gut is telling you, but don't be afraid to ask for people's help and wisdom. Number 3, take self-care breaks. We're in a really stressful season. It's senioritis, like it's kicking in. I'm graduated from high school and I'm even feeling the senioritis. So it's okay to like take some mental health breaks. We're all going through a lot right now, and this is a really, really stressful time. And so take a bath, do your skincare, go for a walk, go to the gym, do something fun and special for yourself. Make a Pinterest board. I feel like this is kind of fun. I don't know, just like a little quirky thing you can do. For if you're deciding between like 3 or 4 different schools, you don't know where you're gonna go, make a Pinterest board for them.
What would it look like?
What would your vibe be? And I feel like that's just such a visual thing that you can see.
Also, do that for the schools you are accepted into.
Yes.
Not the schools you're not accepted
No,
into.
do it for the ones you are already accepted to.
Hashtag no false hope.
Yes, exactly. And 5, if you haven't already toured the school. I know this seems like, how is this related to mental health? But touring the school can really give you a sense of whether or not you're supposed to be there. And if you got accepted into this one school, you don't know what the campus looks like in person, go. See it if you can, and see what the vibe feels like. Picture yourself, imagine yourself, and take in all the senses and sights, and I think that will really give you a better perspective, and therefore calm your anxiety about college decisions, because it is overwhelming.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
We love you guys so much. Thank you, and happy college decision day. You guys got this.
Good luck.
Thanks for tuning in for these quick tips. If you are stressed out about your college decision, check out our full episode right here.